Okay, I'm live. Hello, everybody. This is JJ Hardy with Victory Leadership Coaching. And today I want to talk about the simple topic of decisiveness. This particular stream is my regular Friday leadership training, but I like to do streams about 3 to 5 times a week anyway. So I would have done it anyway. But before I go into my stream, I would like to point out that these Friday ones specifically are going to be turning into group training, and they'll be available to people for $60 a month. And you'll be able to collaborate. You'll be able to learn a little. Sometimes you'll even be able to teach a little because your insight is important. And we'll be able to solve problems as a group because that's what leadership is all about. Anyway, let's get into the meat and potatoes of today, and that's to talk about decisiveness as leaders. I thought this was an important topic because I'm a business person, and one thing that I run into a ton is that there are many, many businesses out there that have the means and the opportunities available to them, but they mull things over and they never take action. And as a result of that, they struggle. Why is that a problem? Well, first of all, struggle is never good. But if you can't make a decision, especially one that's going to be for the better of your company, you're never going to grow as a person. Your company is never going to grow. The people in your company will, I'm not going to say they'll never grow, but they'll grow at a much slower rate. And all of those things combined, they're not a recipe for success. Success is fast. Success is action. Success is making a decision. If you can't make a decision, then you're going to struggle. And I'll tell you what, if you're a new leader or a new business owner and you struggle with decisiveness, if you struggle with making a decision, if you struggle with taking action, the likelihood that you are going to succeed in your role, or if that your business is going to succeed, is it's almost impossible. I mean, especially if you're a business owner, because your entire role as the president, your entire role as the senior person in your business, especially if you intend to hire employees later on, that role requires you to make decisions. And if you have other people relying on you for your decisions, and this is just isn't just as a business owner, but this is also as just a manager or a supervisor or maybe a VP or director, whatever, within an organization, anybody that has other people working with them or for them, you will also struggle because decisions are something that people hope for. They need to know when to take action. They need to know that when they come to you with a problem, that you're going to help them solve it. They need to know that when if there's a split somewhere and there's a crossroads and they don't know what to do, they don't just hope, but they rely on their supervisors, managers, business owners to go out there and make a decision. And when I'm dealing with other business owners that know they need help, but they're not willing to pay for it on a business to business level, that's very frustrating, but it kind of lets me know who they are as a person. If they're not willing to take action with me, I don't want to work with them anyway, because they don't have the tools to succeed if they're not willing to take action on something. And that's okay. I'm not faulting anybody for that, but everybody has to work on things in tiers. Sometimes they can't afford it and they have to wait, whatever. It's okay. But when you are working for a company and you're in a leadership position where you have other people working for you, this is a skill that has to be developed. how do you develop this skill? Well, the first thing is that I would learn these 7 steps to problem solving. The 7 steps to problem solving will give you a framework, and don't just Google it and then try to remember it. Print it out and keep it somewhere that's accessible to you, because you can use that as a framework that when you're stuck, you have a procedure to follow that you can go through and go through some steps to get to your desired outcome. In addition to that, if you have somebody working over you, or if you're a business owner and you have confidants out there that you can call to help you, then ask questions. Say, hey, look, this person just came to me with a problem. I'm stuck. I need help. Vulnerability will get you anywhere you need to go. And as a matter of fact, that when people are looking to you and you can be a little bit vulnerable with them saying, I don't know the answer to your question, I'm going to get back to you. I'm going to look into this right now. That shows them that it's okay for them to not have all the answers all the time either, that it's important to get that answer and get back to that person. But having the answer on the spot 100% of the time is honestly not realistic. Sometimes we have to reach a hand out for help and get the answer. I've had a conversation with people about this before. There are lies that come out of this sometimes because, some people mistake the need to have an answer and throwing a false one out there with being just as good as having the right answer, because at least they didn't leave that person hanging. And I'm here to tell you that is not only wrong, but it's detrimental to whatever relationship you could have built with that person. Because if you are just placating people with information because you don't have the answer, with wrong information because you don't have the answer, then you are damaging a relationship. You're damaging it. Oh, you know what? It looks like somebody's trying to log in. They keep popping in and out. Had a couple people that were going to potentially pop in here today. But anyway, I will say that only give an answer to a question if it's the right answer. And if you don't have the right answer, be humble enough with yourself and vulnerable enough and put your damn ego away and say, I don't know. I'm going to go get the right answer for you and I'll get back to you. Make sure you get back to that person with the right answer. But back to decisiveness, when you come to a crossroad and somebody's asking you what they should do, sometimes in that situation, getting them on a course is better than not getting them on a course. And then as soon as if you find out that that's the wrong course to put them on, as soon as you figure out that was the wrong course, hopefully sooner than later, then you say, hey, look, Joe Snuffy, I just realized that what I told you earlier could be a little bit detrimental. Thank you for taking action, but this is what you should do instead, and let me help you work through this. Something along those lines. But always course correct. Making a decision is very, very important. Don't lie to people. If you think it'll work out and then you realize you were wrong, go up to them and tell them you were wrong and that you need to work it out. But don't ever lie. But if you it's okay to make mistakes, because if you make mistakes once in a while, I'm going to be honest with you, it's going to show your people that that vulnerability and the ability to make mistakes is something that is okay. If you make mistakes, then they're going to expect that it's okay for them to make a mistake every once in a while. Decisiveness. I'm going to end this training today with saying leaders need to be able to make decisions. If a senior or a subordinate comes to you and they need you to say, I can either do this or this, what do you think? Don't hem haw around. Don't, say, oh, blah, 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 I don't know, blah, blah, blah. We might have to blah, 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 blah. No. Talk it out for a second. Make a decision. Somebody's entire day might rely on decisions. And you as a leader, that's why you're promoted into that position, is because you are the guy that solves problems, that makes decisions, that does what needs to be done. And honestly, those execution level employees, especially, they rely on your guidance and your decisions to get them through their week, day, month, year. So it's important. Anyway, if you have any questions about this, post it below the video. If you're on YouTube, post it below the video. But if you enjoy the content, you want to keep on seeing it, like, subscribe, pay for the membership for $60 a month to make this a group call, because I have people coming. But I'll tell you what, these people that are coming expect it to start the beginning of January. So the beginning of January, we're going to be making these calls a regular thing, and they're only going to be streamed. So you can't even watch them unless you're a member of my group. They're going to be streamed into the Leaders Lounge in Facebook. Okay. This is JJ Hardy signing off. But I want to say that I appreciate you all. My business is growing as a result of all of you. And I appreciate you. And I want to keep growing so that I can make a difference in the life that people have when they're at work, because without good leadership, good things cannot happen in an organization. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I hope all of you keep doing good things. And when you're ready, seek somebody out, whether it's within your organization or if it's another business like me. Nothing but love for y'all. JJ Hardy here, Victory Leadership Coaching, signing off. And you have a wonderful, fantastic, and amazing weekend.